Hello, Miss Himali Doshi. Hello, Miss Lucy.
Hello.
I hope you're going well.
Perfect, thank you.
Ms. Himani, I'll be sharing my screen just to confirm if I'm able to. I'm assuming my screen is visible.
Yes, perfectly.
Fantastic.
We will wait more 5 minutes and then I give the introduction. Okay.
No worries.
Okay, so maybe we can start. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our webinar about study in Canada and Capilano University. I'm Lucie Grunin-Berger. I'm an international marketing and communication assistant at Joining Campus France. This webinar is delivered by Mr. Rohan Melta, marketing manager at Capilano University. Capilano University is based in Canada. The main campus is in North Vancouver. There's also two other campus in Lonsdale and in the coast. They are offering nearly 100 programs like business administration, film, kinesiology, and many more. The university has award-winning instructors, career-ready program and courses, and an inclusive learning environment for everyone. And now I pass it over Mr. Rohan Mehta.
Hello, greetings everyone. Thank you, Miss Lucy, for a wonderful introduction for myself and for the Capilano University. Thank you for that. Now, I hope everyone is doing really well. Everyone is safe and sound. And yes, so today we are having this joint session with a very fabulous consultancy. And the purpose of this session is to know a little bit more about Capilano University, points that perhaps you may not find on the website or from other information. So my job over here is to tell you guys a little bit more and especially discuss about the programs that we have to offer. So now, without much ado, I'll just first take you guys through the basics of the presentation when I'll be doing a lot of talking, but I can promise you all it'll be very interesting. It'll be very informative as well. Do jot down all the questions, and trust me, every question to me is important. No matter how small, big, vague, ambiguous the question is, it's really important for me. We will have a Q&A session towards the end of this ongoing session. And I'll see to it that I answer each and every question. So that is the format we all will be following. And now I'll just allow me a second while I share my presentation with you all. Now, Miss Lucy, kindly confirm if my screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, of course.
Thank you. Now, Capilano University, as introduced, it is one of the finest public institutes that we have in Canada. Now, this institute, this university itself is based in North Vancouver, British Columbia. It was established in 1968 and has been growing leaps and bounds. Now, when we say leaps and bounds, it's not just structurally, it's also growing. We did have, in this duration, we have established 3 huge and majestic campuses, of which the main campus, the campus that is used for all the international students, it is also the main campus for Capilano University, and it is really, really huge, very beautiful as well. Now, while I said, with more than 50 years of its establishment, every year, every time we see to it that we introduce, upgrade, and update our programs and modules to align with the students, international students, domestic students. The purpose of doing this is so that we can look into their previous experience, address their present ambition, and also see to it that we mold and curate their future aspirations. So that is the purpose that Capilano University would want to fulfill. And yes, with that, every year there's always something new that has been introduced. There's always something magnanimous that comes through with Capilano University. So first things first, now very structural, very functional cell of Capilano University, especially for international students, is CIE. CIE stands for Center for International Experience. Now, this is a very, very strong student support system. Let's understand that students coming from across the world, not just India, but all across the world. And, many may know how things go around. but you may have questions, queries, and qualms in regards to some small aspects as to how to navigate through this huge campus. Where is the campus? Where is my classroom? How do I go about registration, deregistration of programs, joining new programs, adding more programs to your degree courses? These things always come in hand, especially when you see you make new friends, you make new networks. It is always really helpful. Now, something that Capilano University takes huge pride in is welcoming international students, especially during the orientation day, the O day. It's like a fair, it's beautiful. You get to meet many people, you get to enjoy the campus, explore the campus, explore those small nitty-gritties around the campus as well. So these are the things that CIE is known for. Just on a side note, just to emphasize something that is really important, very important at this day and age, is health and well-being. Now, you may come in all prepared and everything, but over past 2 years, 1.5 years, we have realized that no matter how prepared everyone in this world is, you still need, there's always a little bit to improve, and for which we are always hands-on when it comes to students' well-being, students' health, be it physical health, physical ailment, something like a scratch, or something as important as mental health, mental well-being. We take the COVID scenario, the COVID situation very seriously, for our students, for our management, for our staff, for everyone belonging to the campus and belonging to Capilano University. So these things are taken with utmost importance. Now, just another side note that I want to add, which is again very important to me, is career guidelines, career guidance as well. Now, when you are going to the university, and you are again navigating through a lot of things, you're learning about different programs, how these programs will help you out in the future. And while some are doing that, others are hustling towards getting a good job in their respective field, maybe marketing, maybe finance, maybe international relations, for which Capilano University is providing hands-on assistance, guiding you through the same, upgrading and updating your resume, which is again very important. If you go to see, if you may not realize these small loopholes, but the experts in the university, the experts in this department, they will help you identify these things, which is again, which opens your doors to many more opportunities. This is my favorite map. This is the map. This is also my favorite slide. This is the map to Capilano University. It's located. I don't want to use the word located. I would rather use the word nested. And the reason why I say this, it's nested in North Vancouver. But if you see, it's surrounded by huge and majestic mountains. We have Cypress Mountain, Grouse Mountain, Seymour Mountain. We have Lynn Creek, Lynn Valley. It's really beautiful. The campus surrounding is what it is known for, very touristy in nature, beauty to the eyes as well, very mind keeping, very peacekeeping as well. But do understand, it is really close to downtown Vancouver. That is where you have all the jobs opportunities, the CBD, concrete jungle, so to say. So you get best of both the worlds, and that is something that students always enjoy. They always tell us that one side you have the amazing natural avenue, and the other side you have the hustle bustle of Vancouver. And do understand, Vancouver is a very important city, very economical city, very busy city. The CBD area is also very, economy oriented, reliant as well. So these are the things that play a very vital role. Just a couple of facts and factorials that you may want to understand, over here. But one very important fact that I believe we should know is it is the first British Columbia public institute with American accreditation. It is NWCCU affiliated, which simply means NWCCU, by the way, stands for Northwest Commission for Colleges and Universities, which also means it is DLI designated. Now, I'm sure I'm just bombarding these words and these acronyms to you guys, but to understand what it means is your degree that you study is recognized by the government. It's recognized globally. It is also directly affiliated to North America, which includes USA and Canada and all the other suburbs and cities, countries, and districts. So this is the best part over there. Now, why Capilano? Let's understand very important thing. Why Capilano? Because as students, you will always be intrigued by why this, why that. The why factor is always there. And to the viewers, it's always a very good understanding, because it helps you understand if you should, explore it further and how it will benefit you. Location, Vancouver. We all know how beautiful Vancouver is. But beauty aside, let's understand the dynamics. Let's understand that over past couple of, I would say 5 to 7 years, the dynamics have shifted. The focus has changed from other busy cities and provinces to Vancouver and British Columbia. It is the preferred destination if someone were to study in Canada. Vancouver is the place to go. And if someone were to study in Vancouver, if that's the place, then Capilano is the place to go, because Capilano holds a massive chunk. It is the eye catcher for Vancouver. And talking about Vancouver, these things I'm sure you all have heard through. Like, it's a beautiful city, very sustainable, very affordable, cost of living, cost of sustainability, quality of life. These things but let's understand the HDI. HDI stands for Human Development Index, which is really, really, at a higher pace in Vancouver. Vancouver is known for its higher HDI, which just comes down to all the quality of life that you would want around here. Beautiful location, surrounded by nature. Student accommodation, again, something that we get a lot. Especially this question comes from a lot of parents. The parents always ask me, sir, the student is very happy with the program in Capilano University. The student is very happy to study in Vancouver. The only thing that crosses our mind is, where do we, where is the accommodation? Like, do we put him on campus, off campus? Look, it's completely up to you if you want to study on campus, off campus. We have beautiful accommodation on campus. We have a single accommodation, double accommodation, multiple accommodation with all utilities and amenities included. So that is the perk of, Capilano University. To get more information in regards to the same, you can always get in touch with Join in Campus to, know more about accommodation provided by Capilano University. Quality of education. Let's understand quality of education is very important. Capilano University is a public funded university. So we have to see to it that we provide better than the best. We have to see to it that we are not one of the best, but the best that we can provide when it comes to education. That is, again, what we are known for over the past more than 50 years. Affordable tuition fees as well. We want to attract students from all across the spectrum, from all across the world. Talented students who are really interested to know more about the university, to know more about Capilano, to be a part of Capilano University. Practical experience, teaching focused, small classrooms, and industry experts. These are the pillars that we follow. Especially talking more about industry experts, it is really, really something that university and students both benefit a lot from. especially when you have an industry expert, an expert who is based in the industry for more than 20 years. If he or she will talk to you about the program that you are studying, you will know more about it. You will know what you are studying and how it will benefit you in the future in regards to in regards to take your education ahead, in regards to look for better job prospects, apply better, look for more opportunities. But more importantly, when you interact with these experts on regular basis, it molds you into what you have to be, what you want to be. Especially post your graduation, it molds you in a better shape to prepare you for the corporate world. The COVID situation, just understanding the COVID situation, Capilano University is very, very serious in regards to tackling the COVID. We have all the necessary information on advisory notice. This advisory notice gets updated on regular basis. This advisory notice will give you all the necessary information as to what happened yesterday, what actions were taken today, and how it will benefit you tomorrow. All of this information is really very important and gets updated, as said, on regular basis. We also have COVID-19 FAQs. These are the commonly asked questions. These are the questions that that may linger your mind in regards to COVID, in regards to the student session, everything in regards to Capilano University, very important part of it. Four things affecting, again, IRCC rules are supposed to be taken very seriously. Get in touch with Join in Campus. They will provide you with all the direct information. They are our direct partner agents, and we give them the direct valuable information in regards to grooming the students to send them to Capilano University. So that, again, that was up until now. We've spoken about a lot of different things. We've spoken about the campus, about the credits, the credibility that Capilano University holds. One thing that I think I usually, I'm very proud of being a part of the university is Capilano University has been the top British Columbia employer of 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2021. And we hopefully hold to, keep this record going for the rest of our time. So that's something we are always very proud of. So these are the couple of things that I've covered. Now, students do use this as the platform to ask the questions. Keep these questions in mind, use the chat box to address them. And towards the end of the session, we'll be answering all of those questions. Now, Capilano University is the programs that we offer. Now, the programs are, you can have programs in associate's degree, you can have programs in diploma, in bachelor's, in post-baccalaureate diploma, pathway program, certificate program. You can, mix it up as well. All of these things are very much possible. The fields that, the streams that we offer are science, arts, humanity, business, again, very important field, tourism, very, very important field, not just for Capilano, not just for Vancouver, not just for Canada, but all throughout the world. Now that we see the situation, the dark clouds glooming away, tourism sector is blooming like anything. We have kinesiology, we have early childhood care and education, communication. These are just some of the programs that are very, very popular in Capilano. Getting into understanding, the business aspect. The business and management programs are again very important because it's really very close to Vancouver, and Vancouver being a very important, especially CBD Vancouver being very important location for business, entrepreneurs, management, marketing, finance, international relations, communication. These are the things which are very, very important. And that is where, your education in international business, your education in NABU applied in management, marketing, all of that plays very important role over there. Now, tourism is not only a huge sector, but it is also one of the most profitable sectors in Canada, in throughout the world, especially Canada. Canada relies very, very heavily on tourism sector. And that is the reason why we have 4 major tourism programs. We have bachelor's in tourism, we have co-op diploma in tourism, we have tourism in international management, wherein we accept students with 5.5 IELTS with not less than 5 in any band. We also have a PG program in tourism, which is global hospitality and tourism management, wherein we accept students with 6 band with not less than 5.5 in any module. If you talk about other bandwidths, all of the general information that I should give you in regards to the prerequisites for Capilano is our general scoring pattern is the aggregate, academic aggregate that we need, 60% with not less than 50% in all your course subjects. There are 2 very important PG programs, 2 very well-renowned PG programs, which is NABU and NABU applied. These 2 programs have an aggregate of 65%. So that is how they differentiate. I'll be telling you guys a little bit more about these 2 programs as well. But otherwise, IELTS requirement is 6.5 with not less than 6 in any band. There are 2 programs wherein we accept students with 5.5 with not less than 5 in any band. We do accept students with PTE, Duolingo, TOEFL, CAET. So all of these things are very much acceptable. Now, all right, so understanding about business administration, human resources, communication, again, a big sector for Capilano University. NABU and NABU applied program, premium programs. NAIM has been discontinued due to the pandemic, but NABU is a 1-year program with the PGWP of up to 1 year. NABU applied is a 2 years program with a PGWP of up to 3 years. Difference between NABU and NABU applied. In NABU applied, you can specialize in your stream. Let's say first year you've learned everything about management. Second year you can specialize in finance, marketing, international relations, communications, accounting, all of those things. The best part over here is you will have a 4 months practicum. When I say 4 months of practicum, what it means is you can work with a company for 4 months in your specialized field, in your requested field. When you work with a company for 4 months, you've started working before your graduation. So that is really, really important. It will give you a very good booster. It acts like a catalyst. It will just, zoop up your opportunities when you start applying for jobs post your graduation. Tourism, huge sector, 4 programs in tourism, humanities, science and education, early childhood education and human development. Especially if you talk about early childhood care and education, we have diploma, we have bachelor's, we have ECCE pathway program, wherein we do accept the students with 5.5 with not less than 5 in any band. So these are the programs that we have. Now, what we'll do is, again, that was the information that you needed for Capilano University. Let's understand Capilano University is open for September 2021 intake. We are still accepting applications for 21, especially for NABU and NABU applied, the 2 of our very premium programs, wherein the only requirement for these 2 programs is 65% aggregate. IELTS requirement 6.5 with not less than 6 in any band. Other programs are very well open. Do get in touch with Join in Campus to get more information about these programs. Now, with that being said, we can open the forum for question and answers. If there are any pending questions, Ms. Lucy, Ms. Himali. So what are the fees for all of these programs? So Mr. Paras Dakal, the fee structure varies. We have programs starting from 12,000 Canadian dollars. We have programs which the premium, the big programs, that the 4-year programs, which go up to 81,000 Canadian dollars. Again, yearly bifurcation is also being given, but these programs are, the total 4-year fee structure for these programs is 81 Canadian dollars. So the program starting from 12,000 to 81,000, depending on what programs you all are interested in. Any further questions, students? Just feel free to ask as many questions as you want. All right, while we wait for students to ask questions, also, if you have a profile, you can always discuss that profile with us. That is really, really helpful. Is Capilano University designated learning center in Canada? So Ms. Emmanuel, yes, Capilano University is DLI designated. The university holds very high value, very prestigious university in, not just in Canada, but all throughout North America. So yes, the Capilano University is DLI recognized. Following which, I will just extend that question to a little bit more. When you say a university is DLI designated, it also means that the PGWP, it will help you out with your work experience. Post studying from this university, you can apply for your PGWP. So all the courses that you study are very much accepted in your PGWP. Now, while we are waiting for students to ask more questions, just a couple of general questions that usually come to our mind is, firstly, do we accept backlogs? Yes, we accept students with as many backlogs. That is totally fine. We are not, discriminating students on the basis of their backlogs or on the basis of their academic gaps. We especially understand in this day and age, academic gaps are very much possible, and we are open with it. We are very much okay with that as well. Students, if you want to discuss your profile, especially if you want to understand the profile that you have, if it's fitting to Capilano University, do share your profile, do put it through, or perhaps you can unmute yourself as well. Tamanna, your question is, do we have any social work related programs? No, we don't have social work related programs, unfortunately. These programs are very much, because Capilano University programs are very much business and tourism oriented, very much university oriented, learning and teaching programs. Canadian government is issuing student visas. Yes, very much so. Especially, we are getting a lot of good student pool from India. A lot of students are showing variable amount of interest to understand more about Capilano University. What about scholarships? Well, dear, scholarship over here, the thing is that, with the university, it's a public funded university, and our tuition fee structure is already at its minimum. That is why we are not able to provide scholarship to the students, not at the moment, at least. Are we accepting applications of all students? Well, I represent the Indian subcontinent sector. So in regards to that, yes, we are in India, we are accepting students. But again, there are different managers to different regions. You can always, if you're from Africa, if you're from Vietnam, from Singapore, Malaysia, any of these, any countries, you do get in touch with the main branch, and you'll be able to get more information in regards to this thing. So I hope I have answered your questions so far. Any more questions from the students? What if visa is denied? Well, visa, I won't be able to comment on the questions in regards to visa, because there are many different variables attached to it. It really depends as to what parameters. But Capilano University has a 90% visa success ratio. The thing over here to understand is get the reasons through. Perhaps you are not applying for the right course, perhaps you're not applying in the right time, perhaps there is you are not fitting the IELTS requirement, things like that. Any other questions, students? So how much time will it take to take approval to student profile? Well, Tamanna, here's the thing. Firstly, get in touch with, understand what program you want. Depending on what program you have selected, get in touch with Study in Campus. Once you do that, just a moment. I think there is a variation. All right, so get in touch with Join in Campus. Once you do that, once you are, get in touch with your counselor, your respected, whoever is attending you, and tell them about the program. Once you do that, depending on what program you've selected, the next process is submitting all your applications, before which you get an assessment if you're eligible for the program or not. Let's say you are eligible for the program, you're hitting all the requirements. Once that has taken place, you submit your application, you get an acknowledgement letter in less than 24 hours. Once you get that, you were to wait for, I would say, a minimum of, it really varies. Our TAT, standard time is 15 days. But depending, most of our offer letters are released in 2 to 3 days. Some offer letters, if the program is extremely competitive and if you're getting students in huge influx, it may take some time till 15 days. Mr. Paresh, your question is, I have IELTS 5.5. Will I be accepted? Yes, Mr. Paresh, you will be accepted. We do accept students with 5.5 IELTS with not less than 5 in any band. Another important thing to note over here is that see to it what program you're applying. The program wherein we accept students with 5.5 with not less than 5 in any band is Diploma in Tourism Management International. We also have another program, ECCE, Early Childhood Care and Education. Even in that program, we do accept students with 5.5. The third program wherein, but just for the information for other students. The other program wherein we accept students is Global Hospitality and Tourism Management International. It's a PG program, but here we accept students with band of 6 with not less than 5.5. In general, our IELTS requirement is 6.5 with not less than 6 in any band, but these are a couple of programs wherein we do accept students with lower IELTS band. In regards to visa risk, Mr. Paras, what I would suggest to you is get your profile assessed. Get your profile assessed by joining campus, ask them, what your profile looks like, what is the risk, what are the other variations, factors that you need to consider. And with Capilano University, as mentioned, there is a 90% success ratio. But the 10% that we talk about, it really varies in regards to what your profile looks like. If it's all in border zone, then it may affect. Otherwise, you're good to go. Students, any further questions? Anything else that we are missing out on? So far, I feel like I have answered all the questions. Okay, there's another question. Again, Mr. Emmanuel, I would suggest getting in touch with the consultancy, the agency. They are doing really wonderful work. Join in campus. They are our direct partners and they will be able to provide you with all the necessary information once you get your profile assessed by them. So that is again very important to get your profile assessed in regards to Capilano University, and then we can take things further from there. All right. So before I pass it on to Miss Lucy, just one really good information that I would want to share with you all is really if Capilano University is the university you want to get in, if it's the prestigious university you want to be a part of, then start with the process, but the first step that I would suggest is explore the university as much as you can. Go and ambush all the social media platforms, learn more from it, what programs are available, what is it that the university is doing, how is it that the university is moving, the festivals and the organization, things like that. We are active. Our website is very, very much active and functionable. We update it regularly. And otherwise, you can go on YouTube and explore the campus, explore the different programs that we have. There's a lot of information on the YouTube as well. Otherwise, you can get all the necessary information on the social media, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. All the necessary information will be provided. Now, as mentioned, September intake time is ticking. If that is the one you want to be in, start with the process as early as you can. With that being said, and with no other questions in hand, I will pass on the forum to Miss Lucy.
Okay, so thank you for your time and your presentation. And if there are many other questions, you can ask to Imali or to me, or directly to Mr. Huron. And I wish you all a very nice day. And I am about to close the meeting.
Thank you all. Thank you all for joining in, and a special thanks to Join in Campus for providing the students with this wonderful platform to know a little bit more about Capilano University. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you all on the other side of the campus. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Take care.